Well, a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I'm DJ Sean. If you don't know who I am that charity streamer that raises money and awareness for various charities. We will be getting into the charity raising money business a little bit later on during the week with the streaming. Hey, Oliverti, welcome to the stream. Leviticus, hi guys, welcome. Hope you're all doing really, really well. Oh wow! And just as we come online here, someone decides to park right on top of us. This is how little 737s are made, everyone. We're just gonna double check here who the hell that is. Vols 21. Vols 21. Let's have a look in our little list here on Daryl Lyons. Mr. Daryl Lyons, can we message you somehow? Show text messages. Hello, sir. You parked on top of me. Do you mind moving? Let's see if he. Let's see how he goes with that. We've got I've got two little pugs here, very eagerly playing with each other. It's really distracting. Millie, come here, Mill. Come here. Oh, this is little Millie. Oh. If I was here first, sir, 10 minutes. Oh, Daryl, I love you. You I've asked nicely. There we go. All right. So what have we got in on the stream for tonight? So it is a Vatsim event, so a Vat Pack event where we've got Milk Run Monday. I will move. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. I will. Thank you, sir. There we go. We'll turn off the call signs now. But we are flying during a Vat Pack or Vatsim event where we will be flying during an event called Milk Run Monday, which is typically a flight between Melbourne and Sydney. Two of the Vatsim beef already getting into a fight and the stream's just started. It's an event where we typically fly between Melbourne and Sydney, which I think is the second or third busiest route in the world. Pretty busy route, and we claim it all here in Australia. At the last one of the month, someone's going to fact check me on that one. Oh, he did move. Look at that, how lovely. The last milk run of the month is called a spilled milk run of the month. Spilled milk run, just spilled milk run maybe, where we fly somewhere totally different, and that is tonight. So we find ourselves in the lovely location, which is one of my favourite locations to go to in Australia, lovely Cairns. Cairns here, as you can see, with the airport just below us here. Some really nice mountains around there with some funky looking ortho changes, but details, everyone, don't get caught up in that. But we are here in Cairns Airport, and we're flying through to Port Moresby, so across across the water, heading north up to Port Moresby, which should be fun. A few people logging on. We've got a person, or we've got what looks to be an A380 there. We've got someone at the we've got another company jet. Hello, buddy, at the holding point there. I wonder if we've got anyone coming in down the final approach there. No, it doesn't look like we do. A few people logging on though, which is good to see. Really good turnout so far. Since I've been sitting here, I've been watching the aircraft list continue to grow. Hardcore Ford NZ, hello buddy, welcome to the stream. Yes, it's great to see you. We are back and streaming away, so really appreciate you stopping in. From Melbourne to Cairns. Oh well, Aliverti, that is a great place to go. Melbourne to Cairns, that is quite the trip. Melbourne to Brisbane was enough for me, let alone Melbourne to Cairns. That's a long road trip, buddy. So all good. Vols 21 is saying, I now see you from a distance. Well, if you're in a 777 when you logged on, I was probably inside you. Sounds a little bit dirty. Anyway, that's not the case. Alrighty, well, we are on the deck here of a lovely Virgin Australia 737, one of my favourite aircraft to fly. This was the latest version of the Zibbo 737 up until like 2 hours ago, where I'm now not. I think they've Zibbo's released version 3.3. No. RC3, sorry, release client number 3 he's up to now. Yes, thanks, Hardcore. Things have settled down a little bit, which is really nice. It allows me to do some extra stuff here, like do some streaming and talk to you lovely lot. Hey, Tom, welcome to the stream, buddy. You're going to be chasing me down to Port Moresby tonight? We'll see. So we are here in, I guess, not the latest 737 anymore. Tonight we've got some wine, so some liquid courage, which is always great, especially around landing time. I find get a few drinks into you right before landing is always recommended. Anything to sell your Denmark scenery there, Alaverdi. Thank you for asking, and of course you can, absolutely. You ended up getting the Flight Factor 767 on sale today. Tom, nice pickup. That isn't a really nice aircraft to fly. It's a bit of a challenge, though, that aircraft. And as I forget, I haven't got my little software running for chat. It's a little bit... Alaverdi, can you do me a huge favour? Can you post that link again for me? I just want to be able to click on it and show everyone as well. Tom, yes, it is a huge learning curve. The one thing about the 767-300 is, like the 737, it is very, very slippery. It's a very slippery little large plane. This is some lovely scenery that Alaverdi is working on, and he's doing a fantastic job.
And his name is John C.
$10, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing really well. Hello to you. This is some scenery. We're always incredibly jealous of Alaverdi's photos and images that he posts on our Discord. And I wonder if the Discord button's going to work. Is that button going to work? It's not. Oh, well, you can't blame the guy for trying. You can find the link to Discord just below. But Alaverdi, we are always very envious of the photos that he takes, and he is working on some scenery for Denmark. So I can't recommend it enough, buddy. Keep up the amazing work. Okay, let's rock and roll. So we're turning the battery on. The arming of the exit lights, one click on the APU. The low oil pressure light is on. And let's go ahead and start the APU. Oh, TomTom's posting links too. Jeez Louise, you got to ask first, TomTom. That's all right, buddy. I don't mind. What do we got here? There we go. There is his. Is this you flying today, mate? I got it flying. You did too. Absolutely, that's good. Your clouds look good. I like your clouds. Yeah, UPS, the world on time, or is that someone else? I don't remember. How is the Rift S? Well, buddy, my little Rift has had some work done to it since my stream yesterday, and I wonder if any of you can pick it up when I put it on. I won't show you the Rift S just yet, but suffice to say, Hardcore, that it is a great bit of kit. It's a nice, it's not a monumental step forward on the Rift, but it is a nice step forward, my opinion. I think everyone goes for visual quality, lots of pixels, lots of, high resolution. None of us have got a computer powerful enough to run X-Plane in those headsets. I've got a Pimax 5K, I've got a 5.2 gigahertz CPU that is overclocked its nuts off. I've got a very overclocked 1080 Ti. I've got very fast RAM, and I still can't get the Pimax 5K Plus to operate at a level in X-Plane that I'm happy with. The Rift S fills that goal. Every time I put the Rift S on, I can notice a visual difference from the Rift. It's definitely a step forward, and I do recommend it, even for an upgrade from a Rift. Alrighty, let's turn the buses on. I'm doing lots of talking. One fuel pump on for the APU. We'll fix up the bleeds now. Bleeds coming from the APU. We're turning the left and right packs on. Coming up the back here, we're turning the window heats coming on, and let's start aligning the IRS. Okay. The HP reverb is looking nice, Alaverdi. I totally agree with you. The only drawback for me is it uses Windows Mixed Reality, and the thing that really sells the Oculus for me, guys, I've used most headsets out there. The Windows Mixed Reality for Windows needs some love. It's a bit rough around the edges. Where the Oculus really stands out is the quality of its software. The Rift software is great. There's a lot of mods for X-Plane for Rifts, and the Rift S plugs straight in and uses the exact same software. You don't even need to uninstall anything. You just rip out your old Rift and plug your new Rift in. Where's a cheap place to get parts in Australia? Leviticus Umart. That's a umart.com.au. Okay, yeah, the Steam VR is the connector to everything else from Windows Mixed Reality. So unless you open a game in Windows Mixed Reality, I think X-Plane, you've got to use that Steam VR connector to get through to X-Plane VR. And don't quote me on this, but I do think there is a little bit of a performance gap with that little piggy in the middle there with Steam VR, whereas the Oculus, you just plug straight to Oculus to X-Plane. Vive headsets and Valve headsets, and like the HTC Vive, I think they go straight through, but I think Windows Mixed Reality is going to use a little that Steam VR, and I think there's a little bit of pass-through there that eats some performance. That's been my experience with the Samsung Odyssey. Just again, my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. Muscot, hello buddy, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing really well. Okay, let's go ahead and enter in our IRS position. I've got two dogs licking my feet, which I absolutely love them doing. It puts me to sleep. YBCS. As I say that, one of my dogs is like, oh, you said that? I'm getting out of here. Okay. Ugh. And another thing about pugs. The occasional fart. Damn. Okay, YBCS is where we are. Cairns to Port Moresby tonight. South 1653.2, East 145.45, 1652, 145.45. That's close enough for us. Chuck it in there. Route and Cairns. There we go. Yeah, we've got two dogs. Muscot. We've got a grown. We've got a grown dog in Charlie, and we've got a little. Well, she's also grown, but Millie is our little dog, and I'm just seeing if I've got any photos of them, but it doesn't look like I. Oh, as I say that, oh, the dog photos are coming out. This is Charlie when he was tiny. That's his first. Vet visit, and little pup. He is very much not that size anymore. My partner, get them 5 minutes alone, and they're suddenly all dressed up. I don't know. I try not to judge, but you know, what are you going to do? Alrighty, we need to check out the weather here in Cairns, so we'll go heads down to here again. ACARS request ATIS Yankee Bravo Charlie Sierra. Oops, if I can spell here into there and click send. Getting the Flight Archer 3 for GA. I think I've got that one, Alaverdi. I've got an Archer because I wanted something that I'm actually endorsed on in real life to fly around, and I think I've got it. One of them doesn't have a alt hold though, or maybe an autopilot, which I wasn't keen on. Okay, what do we got here? 1015. 1015. Down here, 1015. Okay, let's start doing some checks. Okay, check of the oxygen on my side, check of the fire test, the cargo fire test, gear light test, do a TCAS test.
Adjust.
I have seriously missed you and your streams. Well, Muscot, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for saying that. That's really, really nice. Alrighty, quick check of the autopilot annunciator lights. Let's go light the thing up like a Christmas tree now. Checking that all the bulbs are working, everything's lighting up like it should. Everything's looking pretty good.
Descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb.
Everything's looking really, really good.
Descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain
I love the
vertical
way
speed.
you
Crossing.
run and
Maintain.
vocalize the drills and
Monitor
checks.
vertical
Yeah, well,
speed.
that's I'm a bit of a
TCAS
visual
test.
learner, and I
Pass.
like to talk through what I'm doing. It reinforces it in my mind, and because I haven't flown for a long time, I was very rusty last night on the stream. I missed a couple of things that I kicked myself in the bum for. So talking out loud hopefully prompts me, and it hopefully helps you guys out too. For those of you that are trying to learn the aircraft, I really appreciate it. But I really love the G1000. So how many aircraft? Well, in Australia, GA aircraft. Actually, I think G1000 is not me. If they do, I can't afford to fly those ones. This guy 911, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing really well. Okay, a very quick check. We got sidetracked there. Check of the manual gear extension handles. They are all in the locked position. A very quick check of the circuit breakers, just making sure that everything is not in the, or nothing is in the popped position. Coming back to the overhead panel now, we're looking at the stick shakers. Captain's side shaking away very crazily there. Your side shaking away equally as crazy. A quick check of the flight recorder. We're looking for the light to turn off. When we go to test, it does. And the overspeed warnings are working. And one quick test there, and a quick test of the GPWS system.
Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear. Terrain, terrain.
And his name is John C.
Navigator Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing really well. If you got any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to shout out. Okay, a quick check of the checklist. Don't know if you can say that. Check of the checklist. A quick look at the checklist. That's probably better use of the English language. Okay, so the oxygen, we have tested 100% on my side, tested 100% on your side. The navigation, transfer, and display switches, that's these guys up here. They're all normal and auto. We haven't pressurized the hydraulics yet, but we will very soon. The windows, the window heat, that's the 4 switches along the back here. They are all on. The pressurization mode selector, he's over here in the corner. He's on auto, and those of you who know me well know that I like to take this opportunity now to set the cruise altitude in there, and that way I don't forget it. I had a horrible tendency of forgetting to put the cruise altitude in the pressurization panel, and that doesn't go too well for a simulator that simulates a lack of oxygen in the flight deck. Yeah, the DA62 is a nice aircraft with the G1000 in it, absolutely. Alrighty, looking at the flight instruments. So we are heading 059 this side. We are heading 059 this side. Altimeter 1015 with about 30 feet. 1015 equally with just shy of 40 feet. It's always a little bit off, and 30 feet there. The parking brake is set, and the start levers are cut off. That's the pre-flight checklist complete. Okay, let's go ahead now, and we'll start the flight leg. We'll get some weight, we'll get some payload into the aircraft here. So zero fuel weight of 53.4. Let's go, what's that, 12, 53.4, and we're taking, what are we taking, 6.8, we'll put 6.9 in it because we'll burn a little bit with the APU. We're going to be looking at about 60 even. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. All right, well, now that we've got that done, I think it's time to review the flight plan. So this little guy here is our lovely flight plan today. Dog's just going absolutely nuts under me. Okay, so we don't want to look at this page. We want to start from this page. So we are operating Velocity, or VOZ, 9104 from Cairns through to Port Macquarie today, the 27th of May. We have adjusted the time. At the moment, it's night time here in Australia. It's about past 7 p.m. local time. So we have adjusted the time a little bit to daylight just to provide a little bit more visibility for those of you on the stream. So we've got an hour and 15 minutes in the flight today, requiring about 3.48 tons. dogs. 3.4 tons of fuel. We are taking a 9-minute contingency there, and we're packing on an hour's worth of holding fuel. This is a Vatsim event, so who knows if we'll be in the hold and for how long, if we are. The standard fixed reserve there of 30 minutes, so the absolute minimum required for this trip is about 6.8 tons. We've got some extra stuff just there. So with a zero fuel weight of 53.4 tons plus 6.8 tons minus a little bit, 175 kilos there for the taxi out, we have a blast off weight this evening of about 60 ton even. We're going to burn about 3.4 tons in the flight and land in Port Moresby nice and light at 56.7 tons. Just returning to the takeoff weight, the maximum landing rate for this aircraft is 66.3 tons. We're taking off at 60 tons, so we've got 6 ton up our sleeve, so we can come back. We just need to remember that for the departure briefing. We can come back here and land, no problems. We've got about an hour of 34 holding fuel or fuel over our destination. Once we get there, we've got an hour and 34 minutes up our sleeve to do whatever we need to do. We'll skip the times for that, they're not really relevant. A shear rate of 2. A shear rate anything greater than 6 means that we'll have a few bumps in the cruise segment of our flight. Being that it's only 2, we should expect relatively smooth cruising conditions for us. Flight level 370 for us tonight. And we've got, I don't like that little black thing that keeps coming up. Because I like to grab and I don't like it to. Anyway, and the winds once we get up to 37,000 feet are 279 at 46 knots. Not carrying an alternate for us. The weather in Port Moresby isn't too bad. There's a bit of haze and smoke around, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, skipping to the contingency summary there, we don't need to worry about that. This is the route for us today. I will go through that in a little bit. We don't need to go through it now. All we need to worry about is that 464 sporadic sanity. No, I don't, buddy. I don't know that name. 464 nautical miles for us. So I'll come back to this plan when we start, to this page when we start putting some information into the FMC. This is the legs page. It lists all the legs that we'll fly along with, as well as our top of climb and top of descent points, any step climbs, that sort of stuff. It's got some crucial fuel information and some timing information as well. Oh, well, there you go. I didn't know that. There you go. He's probably way better than me. Okay, as we're not carrying an alternate tonight, we don't have an alternate flight plan. Looking at the weather in Cairns, this observation was taken at 0730 Zulu, so a little while ago now. It was automatically generated through the use of technology only, and there was no manipulation by person of the meta. That's why we get the auto there. 180 at 7 knots the wind, good visibility, scattered cloud at 3,100, 24 degrees out there with a dew point of 19. QH1014, that's changed a little bit since this meta was released. No significant weather here forecasted. Looking at a little bit later on, we should see some showers of rain and some lower cloud coming in, and that wind switching around a little bit more to a bit more northerly. More importantly, looking at Jackson up in Papua New Guinea, Port Moresby, 130 at 9 knots. Good visibility. There is smoke, FU. Don't know how we get smoke from that, but that's what FU means. And haze. Few clouds at 2,500. Scattered at 8,000. Temperature 28. It's always freaking hot in this place. QH1009. There's some build-ups associated with some cumular cloud or some thunderstorms activity to the northwest and east there that we'll keep an eye on as my dogs flip upside down. Okay, this is the looking at the flight from a sideways view. As you can see, we are going from left to right. A little bit of weather here as we depart Cairns out over the ocean there, up to cruise and then down into Port Moresby. A top-down view there you can see, starting from the bottom with a direct crosswind all the way up there. We're not going to have a town. We're going to have a cross. We're going to crab the whole way to Port Moresby, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the flight plan, guys. Hopefully that made sense. Let's go ahead now and get our airways clearance and get configured and get going. Joe, hey buddy, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. But it not recognized the USB, so it says sensors not detected. Any ideas? Yes, Joe, I got this. I changed USB ports and made sure that you use a USB 3 port. Wine is so good. I'm actually trying something new with the stream tonight. I normally have my office locked up with just me in it, but I've got the doors open and my dogs are very much making themselves comfortable with their farting. It absolutely, you can clear a room. Okay, we need to get some information. So we've got Cairns ground approach and tower online. So we're going to switch over to ground now on 1217. 121.7.
Just 514 now. We don't need it. Just 514.
We did just pass apologies to that departing traffic.
I'll be sure to send him a nice little message.
Can you guys hear the ATC okay?
Hey, straight YouTube at the moment.
Awesome. Thanks, Greg.
Cairns ground. Cairns ground.
All the people. Please do not fight fucking video. Thanks,
Okay,
Greg.
these guys are just going to have a fucking conversation by themselves. That's fine. Cairns ground. Very good evening. Velocity 9104 for Port Moresby. Request clearance.
Radio.
So there, yeah, from our side, you're 5x5.
Can people not hear me? Cairns ground. Velocity 9104. Radio check.
Just 514, contact tower on our 124.9.
What is going on here? What?
124.9, thanks, Josh.
Yeah, that's working. Why can't you guys hear me? Audio, microphone. Testing. Hello. Maybe we will shut down and restart Swift. Let's restart Swift. When in doubt, restart. Have you tried turning it on and off again? The awful voice codec, yep, strength 3, readability -2. Hey, Millie. I don't know. Hey! Hey! Let me just check I'm not getting broken into. I'll be right back.
Cross 452, that wasn't fused down this frequency. Brake, velocity 2-1.
Okay, we're not getting broken into.
Confusion before contact
The dogs are just going nuts.
Yeah, no problem.
What do we got there? We've
appreciate
got
it, mate. And over to tower 124.
Ryan DeSavage, welcome to the stream. Guys, give me a second here. Let me sort these dogs out. That's not even working. Let's see. Is that working? Okay. Ops normal. We're not getting broken into.
Ground Juliet Alpha Sierra.
Okay,
Back
let's
again.
just test our
There we go
audio
this
again.
time. Ready for
Testing,
clearance
testing.
again.
Testing.
There we go. We're working now.
Juliet Alpha Sierra, welcome back. Cleared Port Moresby via Zany program. Climb 8000, runway 15, 2 departure. Squawk is 1326 departures on 118.4.
Zany is what they're clearing people by. Okay, so we'll see if we can sneak in here after this guy's got his clearance. Okay. Cairns ground, very good evening. Velocity 9104 for Port Moresby, request clearance.
Velocity 9104 stand. Juliet Alpha Sierra, did you copy the clearance?
Yes, I just copied it. Did it not come through?
Negative, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Oh, you were saying about the Rift
Cleared Port Moresby is
USB
filed.
issues.
Kansas departure 1326.
There we go. So you want to make sure that it's in a USB 3 port, and I actually had to change ports to get it to work.
Alpha Sierra.
Juliet Alpha Sierra, just to confirm the the departure frequency has changed to 118.4 now.
Apologies, 118.4 for Juliet Alpha Sierra.
Juliet Alpha Sierra.
Okay, velocity 9104, go. Come on. I want to go. The captain has turned on the fast.
Velocity 9104 clearance available.
Go ahead for 9104.
9104 cleared Port Moresby via Zany, plane route. Maintain 8000, runway 15, Cairns 2 departure. Squawk 1345 and departures 118.4.
Copy, cleared to Port Moresby via Zany, plan route 8000, runway 15, Cairns 2 departure, squawk 1345 and departures on 1184, velocity 9104.
Velocity 9104.
Excellent, there we go. Alrighty, we have our airways clearance. Let's mute those guys now. So let's go ahead and plug it in. So we got a squawk of 1345, which is that guy there. While I remember, we'll chuck you into VR mode. All other devices run fine except the Rifts. Have disconnected all 3 USB connectors but still not working. Disconnect all the USB stuff, reboot physically the computer, and chuck the Rift in just by itself. You might try that. That sounds like a bit of a problem. Is it a laptop or a desktop that you're doing it on? Okay. What do we got? Ground, and then we've got ATCs. Next is tower, which is going to be on frequency 1249. 1249 is next. Okay, let's go ahead now and plug stuff into the box. So AvPlan, charts, plans. We're going from YBCS not to Hamilton Island. We're going from YBCS, YSCB, YBCS. I really need to clear out some of these old plans. YBCS to Brisbane, YBCS on the 27th of May. There it is. We want that guy just there. Zoom you in, and there we go. Desktop, okay. Riff was all okay. This is a no-go. Yeah, AvJo, I had some issues getting mine functioning as well, but we got there in the end. Just like I said, switch USB ports, make sure it's USB 3. It worked for me, but it was a little bit fiddly, that. Okay, back to route. We are off to, where are we going again? AYPY. AYPY. We are no, we don't want to do that. We want to do this first. AYPY. PY01, company route, yep, activate, execute, runway 15 for us. We are velocity 9104. The departure is a Cairns 2, which we'll have to just look up. And it's a zany, that's all looking pretty good just there. A 0 fuel weight, so this is where we're looking across this bottom line here. Unfortunately, our company route's really quite long, so it does push everything sideways a little bit. So the 0 fuel weight is actually just here, so 53.4 for us on the 0 fuel. We've got reserves today of a ton. Our cost index of 20. And up to flight level 370 for us. The wind up there's 279 at 46. Negative 50 outside once we get up there. Rather chindi. 10 degrees for us once we do that. We're not going to do a D-rate out of Cairns. We'll leave it at climb. This will be a rocket up there. Actually, no. We will pull the climb back a little bit. Because we are so light. We'll go to climb 1 there. Takeoff, flaps 5 for us. And confirm those speeds there. And what we will do is, there's a fair bit of terrain around here, so we'll just go 2,500 on the acceleration height and 2,500 on the thrust reduction height. We'll get up there really quite quickly. Oops, I know I did that in the wrong order. 455. Looks good for us. And 143. 143.
In contact Tower 124.9 know when you need your next bit of information.
Okay, Cairns ground is logging off, so over to tower now. And approach on 1184 is the next frequency. Jesus, don't tell me they're all logging off and going to bed at 7:30. Jesus. 1184, 1249. There we go. You airborne yet? Cairns! Mate, we're finally doing it from Cairns. Okay, alrighty. So that's the box plugged in. Now, so you can witness me putting this in. Cruise 0.78. Descent 0.78. 280 for us. I'm watching dogs doing some crazy stuff. Do you like movies about gladiators? Ooh. That's interesting. That is very interesting. The plane has us landing with 3.3 tons. Yet the box has us with landing with 0.7 of a ton, so just 700 kilos. Let's do a little bit of a fuel check, fact check here. Fuel on board 6.8. What do we got fuel on board? We've got fuel 6.9. Flight's an hour, 2.4 an hour. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what's wrong with the box. We'll go anyway. Okay, let's go ahead now and get rid of that. Let's go ahead and get some charts. So Yankee Bravo Charlie Sierra for us. Distance is too high, I think. Distance, Cairns. Ooh, AYPY 1360. Yeah, that's what it is. 1360. Distance to go. 1360 is not right. This is a distance of 464. Leviticus, I use the company routes. Yeah, right. AYPY. If I fact check the AYPY. AYPY 1360. You know what? We're just going to fact check this a little bit more here, guys. We're just going to zoom on out here. There's the top of descent just there. If we go to legs page and we'll go to plan mode here. There's nothing crazy in that. Hey Mike, by the way, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. There's nothing crazy there. If we're looking at distances here, 50, 150, 300, 376-ish. Ooh, that's what it is. It's duplicated our route. Kanzani. Yeah, it's duplicated the route. Click you, drag you there. That's better. What do we got now? Boom, there we go. There you go, doubled up on the waypoints. There we go, Mike. Good FOing. Very good FOing. There we go. Doubled up on the route. Interesting. I wonder why that did that. My flight plan hasn't got that in it. Interesting. Okay. Well,
It's your wife. I want the kids in bed by night. I want the dog fed, the yard watered, and the gate locked. And get a note to the milkman. No more cheese.
Jeez. Okay. We were getting some charts up here. So, every tab charts, airport chart. That guy there. Cairns departure, the Cairns 2 departure. And an approach for the ILS Zulu for runway 15. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, I've just overthrown DT Sean 00 and taken over command of FMC. Oh dear. It just does it sometimes. Just remove them and fix it yourself. Yeah, copy. Well, actually, Leviticus, that's the first time I've done it. I don't know if that's a bug with this version of Zibbo. 1130 for us. Chuck you guys there. We've got an ILS frequency 1099, 1099, 1130. We'll chuck that side. Okay, 150, and the Cairns is 150 to assigned heading. We'll be given an assigned heading, so 150 on you. 150. Kiefer, hey buddy, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. I hope you're doing really well. 150. We were cleared to 8,000. Flight director's on my side, your side. Get a VNAV. It's going to be a heading select. We'll do 150 for now. Set you go down there. 1099, yes. And 150 set. Okay. And we've got the VOR there. We'll chuck terrain on. Yeah, right. Copy it. Noted, Leviticus. No worries. Okay, let's have a little bit of a departure briefing today. So we are sitting here on the domestic terminal. Probably shouldn't be. Whoops, that's a bit of an oversight from me. But we are sitting here in Cairns. So what it's going to be a pushback nose left, tail right. From there, it's a departure down to Bravo 2. We are very, very light tonight. We've only got about 76 packs on board. So it's well, I'm happy to accept Bravo 2. We don't need the backtrack. We'll blast off from Bravo 2. We're not doing a D-rate in the takeoff anyway. It is going to be a left-hand seat takeoff. Flaps 5 for the departure. So you guys are my virtual FO. So once we get on the runway, if you do think I've forgotten anything, please shout out. From 0 through to 80 knots, I'm only going to abort for an engine failure or loss of from 0 through 80 knots, sing out anything that you think might be a little bit wrong, and I'll assess what we do. From 80 knots through to V1, I'm only going to abort for an engine failure or loss of control of the aircraft. From V1, we're going to take the problem into the sky. Talking about taking the problem into the sky, the aircraft is already set up here for the ILS for runway 15. We are about 6 ton over our max landing weight, so we can just come straight back and land. The weather outside here in Cairns is really, really nice, so we'll just do a visual circuit if we can. Just come back and land straight into Cairns, no problems. If nothing does go tits up, we've been cleared for this guy just here. This is chart 10-3, the Cairns 2 radar departure with a speed restriction of 250 knots below 10,000. Cairns just here, 113.0. Lewis Hancock, hello buddy, welcome to the stream. Okay, so this for us calls for runway 15, track 150, and at the earlier either 400 feet from the departure end of the runway or 2.6 DME from Cairns. Turn left to your assigned heading. So my FOs, Mike, you're on fire tonight. With our departure clearance, or takeoff clearance rather, we should be given an assigned heading. If I forget, can someone just remind me? Wait for me, come on Barbs, hurry up. So we need an assigned heading with our takeoff clearance, okay? Because that assigned heading is going to be that left-hand turn in between 350 and 030, that angle there. We're going to be given a heading to turn to. Loading in, no worries. So what we might do, we might help ourselves out a little bit here. That 2.6 DME Cairns note just there. Let's go to the fix page. Let's put CS in. And we want /2 point. Can we do 0.6? Can we do a point? Yeah, it's going to give us 3. A little circle just there. Yeah, that's close enough. We want to be turning to our sign heading either 400 feet or at 2.6, whatever we get there first. And given the fact that we're really light in a 7.3 without a D rate, we'll get to 400 feet like that. Okay, what else have we got? We've spoken about the weather. The weather's really good. There is a threat today. I will be having the terrain radar on here in Cairns. We've got a big thumping mountain. When I push back a mountain off the left-hand side of the aircraft, which you'll see, we just need to make sure that if we come back around and come in for a landing, we treat any terrain warnings with the appropriate respect that they deserve coming into Cairns, because there's some pretty big freaking mountains behind us. Okay, let's go ahead and organise the pushback now. So where ground services better pushback, pre-plan the pushback. It's going to be a nose left, tail right.
Round to cockpit. Sure, yeah, we got your plan there. Give me a call through the menu when you're ready to go.
It's a terrain database. Okay, copy Mike.
Yeah, ground to cockpit. Toast driving up right now.
Alrighty. That's an interesting aero bridge. Hey, what do we got there? Ray, Brian.
I love Scotch. I love Scotch. Scotch is Scotch, Scotch. Here it goes down. Down
Brian
into
the
my
pilot,
belly.
and everyone, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Welcome everyone. We're just about to push back in Cairns for Port Moresby. Go chuck on the headset, jump into VR, and get underway in just a second.
And his name is John C.
Alright, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect?
And his name is John C.
Hey, welcome everyone. Cessna 9DS, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing
And
really
his
well.
name is
Lewis,
John
oh
C.
God, wow. Lewis Hancock and Speed 2604, thank you so much, guys. Welcome to the stream. If you've got any questions or comments, please shout out. Avjo, awesome to hear that you got your Rift S sorted. Enjoy it, buddy. I certainly enjoy mine. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's close the door here and jump in and get away. Okay.
So connected and bypass been inserted. Release the parking brake when you're ready.
We definitely will for you.
And his name is John C.
Brian the pilot, hello, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thank you so much for that raid. I really just shut those guys up. Really appreciate it. Thanks. Welcome to the stream. You deserve more views and follows. Your streams are so professional, Lewis. I really appreciate the feedback, buddy. But you haven't seen me fly yet, so just be careful. I do Cessna. I fly. I stream and fly quite a bit. I have done a bit of a return. I took a little bit of a break there for a couple of months, but we are back into the thick of it. In the iPad, have you started the leg? Yes, I have. There we go. That's going there. Okay. Hey, my dogs. Come here, Mel. Want to say hello to everyone? Want to say hello to everyone before we go? Hey. Oh. Want to say hello to everyone? Oh. They have to kiss me. Say hello to everyone. That way. That way. Oh. So if you guys let me down as my virtual FOs, I've got those guys. They can help me out as well. Alrighty, be right back. I've got to clean that. Hopefully I'll catch the takeoff. No worries, Leviticus. Alright, let's jump into VR. So you are going to hear a little bit of a mic change now as we use the headset mic. Unfortunately, you can't have a boom mic when you're in VR, otherwise you end up smashing it. So we are here in this headset for now. We'll go ahead and jump into VR and get underway.
And Black Caps Alpha Cross Taxi 15. We need full length, please.
Full length they need. That's what they do.
Well, taxi by Delta, Charlie 1.
Hey. No fighting. I've got 2 dogs, by the way.
Right, that's 12 seconds.
Millie's the little one. Alrighty, there we go. Let's chuck you on there, zoom you in. Give me a sec, guys.
Charlie 1 Bravo to the Bravo 2 1 point runway 15. Let's actually Charlie 1 Bravo Bravo 2 holding point 15 like that.
Alrighty. Come to me, headsets. Come to me. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see the flight deck. Let me just get my my feet together, my hands. That one there. We are move VR. We want system windows. We want chatty. Come to me, chatty. There we go. Hey, the eyes have to be blue. Sorry, that's probably really bad for you guys actually looking at it. I shouldn't shake my head that much. We'll chuck you guys just there. Okay, get rid of you. Does it look alright? Okay, love the upgrade. Alrighty. We want you're on pressurize the hydraulics. We're going to have to give them a sec to come to life unless they're pretty instant. They are really instant in this plane. Okay, no worries. Pushback approved. Okay, we are after the before start checklist. Okay, we've got all the pumps we need on and 6.8 as per the plan. The passenger signs are on. The windows are locked on my side, locked on your side. MCP, we've got V2 143 heading 150 and 8000 down to the box. CDU, we've got V1 129, 131, 143, 143. That's the CDU pre-flight complete. Trim is free and 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing has been completed. Below the line, flight deck door is closed and locked, and the anti-collision light is on. That's the before start checklist complete. And our tower velocity 9104 request push. Push approved, velocity 9104. Okay, start the clock. Brakes are off.
Alright, starting the pushback, and you may spool them. Clear to start engines.
Maybe I'll pull them apart and colour them a bit for you. I feel like the eyes are a little bit too close together. Do you guys think that, or have I got it pretty much bang on? Bye guys, I don't know what sort of aero bridge that is, but nevertheless, oh, there's a crazy Texaco fuel truck out there. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start some engines. So first start of the day for us, so over to the left-hand ignition source. APU bleeds on, packs off, and start the clock, and looking down. Okay, at 24 N2 we'll bring the fuel in. Fuel coming in, keeping our hand here just in case we need to close the fuel off. We've got some oil pressure there, and N2's coming up, and 1 EGT watching that, looking for no spikes here. Starter cutout. It's a really quick start. Good start on 2, and we started within a minute, so reset the clock, and going and starting on 1. Start the clock. So we're looking for 200s, 400s, and 60s, so 246. It is a little bit low in this version of the Zibbo, but nothing we need to worry about. Okay, fuel coming in, keeping our hand there just to make sure we don't need to shut it down. In comes the EGT, fuel is coming in and oil pressure is rising. started cut out. And that looks like a good start on 1. Reset the clock. Okay, flaps 5 for us. Flaps 5. Control check. Watch your knees, everyone. Milo, hello, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing really well. Okay.
Alright, mate. Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Oh, get my cable out of the way. Parking brake set, buddy. Don't fuck my aeroplane.
Alright, mate. Disconnecting toes. Stand by.
Okay, right. We've done that. Okay. What am I doing? I'm not doing my flows. Down that way. It's good. Down that way. Yes. 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 Left. Right. Okay. Before taxi checklist is generators are on, probe heat is on, anti-ice not required, isolation valve is auto, engine start switches for this aircraft remain on auto, a recall has been checked, the auto brake is down the back there on RTO, the engine start levers are idle, detent flight controls have been checked, and we're just waiting for dispatch clearance, and then we're good to go. Yes, yes, no, yes, yes. As long as you have more yeses, Lewis, everything's fine. You're allowed a couple of no's in there, as long as you've got more yeses.
7311, taxi runway 15.
Toes disconnected. Bypass pin, yes, removed. I'll give you thumbs up on the right and catch you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thanks, buddy. We'll see you next time. Always love coming to Cairns. Okay, thumbs up on the right.
7311, what heading are you facing?
V1, rotate.
Extremely quiet for us if you said what heading will be taken at Swift 8 and then heading 030.
Corner 7311, what heading are you facing?
I respect you. I don't get how you fly with VR.
Roger, we're facing 151.
Thumbs up. Thanks, arsehole. Alright, let's get going. That's the the before taxi checklist complete.
I just confirm that's in a southerly direction.
Yes, that's southerly, corner straight, 7311.
Just waiting for to get in here. We'll get the ground chart up while we wait.
Bravo to the Bravo 2.
There we go. So that's us just here. We're going to taxi probably onto Charlie 3 onto Bravo to Bravo 2.
Bravo 215, corner straight, 7311.
And tower, hello, velocity 9104, request taxi.
Velocity 9104, standby. Break, Black Cat 1, 2.
I'm flying TAP Airlines from LEBL Barcelona to LPPT Lisbon in the TAP retro livery. Nice, Lewis.
Velocity 9104, just confirm what way you're facing.
We're facing to the north for 9104.
9104 taxi via Charlie Bravo to the Bravo 2 holding point runway 15.
Okay, Charlie to Bravo, holding point Bravo 215, velocity 9104. Okay, let's go. APU off, taxi light on, brakes released. We are clear on the right and clear, or one coming up on the left here. We just need to be careful of.
247 pushback approved.
The fucking googly eyes. I'm finished.
Push approved, thanks for
Oh, he's thumping along, that guy. High-speed taxi approved. Now tower, velocity 9104. Are we okay to jump here onto Bravo at Charlie 3 and follow the traffic?
We can do that.
Copy 9104. Okay, we'll follow that guy. Oh, Jesus. I need to change that. 1016. I need to change that damn sound. It scared the shit out of me.
Go ahead.
Oh, dear. Leviticus. Thank you so much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much, not for the follow. Welcome. Thank you for the host. I can speak English.
Runway 6000, Nonham 1 departure, runway 15. Squawk 1046, departure frequency 118.4.
Hi, Barbs.
Don't you know about the bird? Well, Peter's gonna tell you about the bird.
Bird. Hello, Larrikin. How are you, buddy? Hope you're doing really well. Love the fact that there's no arrival controllers and about 20 folks inbound. Yep, this is going to be good.
7311, do you require
backtracking? No, he doesn't. He's a 737.
Yeah, we require backtrack to Qantas Freight 2311.
Really?
311.
Okay, cabin secure before takeoff. Checklist flaps are 5. Green light and stabilizer trim is 4.5 units set.
Backtrack 915, Charlie, Qantas Freight 2311.
Velocity 9104, do you require backtrack?
9104 negative. We do not require backtrack. We can accept Bravo 2.
Velocity 9104, runway 15, clear to takeoff. Assign heading left 010.
0. Clear for takeoff, heading 010, velocity 9104. There you go, guys, 010. Let's get going.
Requesting taxi, Qantas 459.
Qantas 459,
Double
taxi
ding.
to the Bravo 2, holding point runway 15.
Taxiing to Bravo 2, holding point on
09er, you are cleared for takeoff.
Roger. Huh?
LA departure frequency 123.9er.
Roger. Huh?
Yeah?
Request vector. Over. What?
Flight
Yeah?
209er, clear for vector 324.
We have clearance, Clarence. Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Lewis, I just fly with my hands. I just grab it all. I just do my thing. Oh, come on, aeroplane. Why are we stuck in the mud here? Let's go. But you got to move. My dog was on my left brake. He's licking my left foot, and he was actually leaning on my left brake, my left toe brake. Dog in the cockpit.
All stations, Cairns Asus is now available.
Go up. We're taking off in front of you. You stay there, asshole. Okay, we are good to go. Yeah. The only flight controls I have, Lewis, are the rudder pedals with the toe brakes, because you kind of need those. Okay, let's go. Up to 40%, watching them both come up together. They do. Let's toga. Boom. Okay, the takeoff thrust is set. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots. Got us commanding a right turn. Silly aeroplane.
Yeah, south velocity 479, information active, request clearance.
Last station, call sign only.
400 feet
Velocity
left turn.
479.
Velocity 9104, contact departures.
Alright. Positive rate, gear up.
Velocity 479, you're cleared to Port Moresby via Zany plan route. Standby test 6000, Cairns to departure, runway 15. Squawk 1320, departure frequency 118.4.
Set to
Cairns departure, hello, velocity 9104 is 3000 on climb, 8000 heading 010. Flaps 1.
Velocity 9104, Cairns approach, shake it out, identified, climb 5 SID, follow for 180, and passing 4000, track direct to Zany, flight plane route.
Fly the SID 180 and direct Zany plan route, velocity 9104. Flaps up. gear down, off, off, and direct Zany, legs, director Zany, whoops, that was a bit silly. Like everyone's got their seatbelts on.
I'm just going to see if I can swap to centre. I'll be back shortly.
That's better. Alrighty, Command A, LNAV, Zany 180. Okay, N1 LNAV VNAV speed 250 and on climb. After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds are on. Packs are auto. Landing gear is up and off and flaps are up. No lights. That's the after takeoff checklist complete. Lewis, I've never done that before actually. I've never forgotten to look and just pull back on the yoke. As we say goodbye to Cairns and Australia for that matter, as we go off to Papua New Guinea. Okay, off with terrain, on with the weather radar. Let's zoom it out a little bit. There you go. We got that traffic ahead of us that took off about 40 miles ahead. It only plus. We've got traffic ahead of us, but we are out climbing them at a rate of feet. They must have held at a particular altitude there as we come through 10,000. Yeah, Lewis, it's watching it on a screen really does not do it justice. I'm sitting on a flight deck of a 737 and I can grab knobs and knockers and everything. Let's let the crew up. Okay, crew coming up through 10,000, landing light is off, standard set. Yeah, Lewis, I got the TBM 900. I've got the flight factor 767. I've got a bunch of GA aircraft that I like flying around. The Machete SF260 and a couple of other things like that. Got a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Let's see after takeoff checklist. This guy, I do, buddy. I do a bit of iRacing, but I haven't been streaming much or any iRacing. I'm probably going to have a crack at streaming some iRacing, and I do play a bunch of other games. DCS as well. Do like play my DCS, which I will start streaming more of as well very soon. Out over the water we go. Goodbye, goodbye Australia. One little cloud by itself. Oh no, there's a couple over there by themselves. VR and Flight Sim were born to be together. Major Kong, I could not agree more. Okay, I think we've got a fairly smooth flight ahead of us. Let's let the packs up. There we go. Give me that shout out. I paid 200 ice cubes. I forgot about that system. Brian the Pilot. Guys, Brian the Pilot, he rated me and brought me a few extra followers. I haven't seen his channel yet, but if it's anything like him, it's going to be great. And a big shout out to Brian. Thanks very much, buddy, for popping in. I really do appreciate it. I'm a wee bit worried, not worried, just not even concerned, we just want to watch that guy, the Qantas jet that took off ahead of us. And his name is John. There's a couple of people ahead of us. Hey. Redeemed 50 shout-outs. Hexplosions, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing really well as we level off here at flight level 180. and we might call it for VR now. So we'll jump out of VR here for a little bit, and we'll be back in it at top of descent. So give me a sec here, guys. Okay, welcome back, everyone. So we're holding here at flight level 180, and I do not see.
And his name is John C.
Any ATC on the Zoom Axis, TA Axis. Welcome to the stream anyway. Hope you're doing really well. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Mystery 836. Hello and good morning to you. Welcome to the stream. It's quite jarring switching to and from VR. No, hardcore. It's probably a little bit for you guys because you actually see VR still on as it comes off my head. I just close my eyes, take it off, and become bitterly disappointed that I'm sitting here in an office. And I'm not sitting back in the 7.3. Alright, I'm getting a little bit concerned here. We got cleared to 180, and we've got traffic climbing up into us now. Oh, I don't know what this guy's doing. He's now going down, but we are closing in on him at a rate of knots. And I'm just concerned that we're going to come up and this guy's going to climb up again or do something in front of us. It's a bit silly. This is Vatsim, of course, so who knows what will happen. But someone was going to jump on centre. Approach logged off to jump on centre, but that hasn't happened. So, well, we're operating on Unicom, basically, an outside controlled airspace. So we're going to take matters into our own hands here and climb up to 37,000 feet, or flight level 370, and get up to cruise. Just build a cockpit, mate. Only requires a 3D printer, a bit of programming, a bit of electrical knowledge. Well, Mystery 836, I have got a 3D printer beside me that I built. And for someone that had no electrical knowledge prior, that was a bit of a stretch, but we got there in the end.
And his name is John C. Blasphemy 72, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing really well. We're just en route from Cairns here in Australia through to Port Moresby in Papua New Guinea. Access AFIRM, we will, just for the cruise segment of the flight, we just come out of VR. It allows me to have a chat, have a drink, and all that sort of stuff. But when we get closer to top of descent, we jump back in VR, and we're in VR for the rest of the flight. What's the flight time tonight? So we've got remaining, we're due, well, what are we doing at 0707, so we've got about an hour and 7 minutes before we're on the deck, Milo. So pretty quick flight. It's only an hour and 15 in the cruise, so it should be pretty good. I don't know, Raspberry Pis make it a lot more doable for beginners. I have an Arduino board that brings a bell, and I've got a Raspberry Pi as well. Hang on a sec. That little guy, my little Raspberry Pi, that guy. He runs my printer. It's great little web GUI. I can my webcam connected. I can see my camera when I'm out of the house, burning my house down with my 3D printer. It's fantastic. Yeah, Milo, it's not too far from Australia, really. I did have a little bit of a look here. Let's see if we can get some Batastic up here. Wow, we did get a few people coming in. There you go, Milo. So Vatastic just here, you can see there is a stream of traffic and no center controller online. No one doing any separation or anything like that. We're all just rocking and rolling. Excuse me.
Oh, looks like we've got some people coming in from Dubai as well. Two coming in from Dubai as well. UAE. It's Emirates, isn't it? UAE. It's a nice stream. That's going to be interesting. Liquid pies are useful for a lot of things like that. Home automation for the win. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Con, you're right. This is going to become a fucking shit show when we get there. What do we got? What do we got going in there at the moment? We've got Velocity 512. Rob Stoneman. Rob. Rob. Brother. Rob, if you're ever watching, good big shout out to you, mate. Thank you for so many amazing memories. Hopefully we can create a few more soon. Red 1123. TGG 93. We've got a Dash 8 going across there. God bless. Trent, hello Trent. Trent's also going across in the Dash at flight level 230. Trent, hello. Nick, I don't know you. All the ATCs dropping off as we leave Cairns. The remaining tower and ground have logged off. There's us, Velocity 9104. We've got Qantas 459. That was the guy that did the backtrack, and we snuck off ahead of him and took off. And Greg, Velocity 9247 there. Oh, there was a problem loading Aussie scenery pack. Okay, please keep working, simulator. I've flown PNG with FSC Group all over PNG, but not from AU. There you go. Dash 8, it's Leroy. Really, Milo? Did I miss Leroy? No, Leroy's not flying, is he? Leroy? Was Leroy? Did I go totally past Leroy then? Leroy's one of a big supporter of this channel here, even though he's not online. He's not on with us. No, I don't think I saw Leroy. No, we didn't see Leroy. You're pulling my leg, Milo. You're pulling my leg. I alter 4. There is Centros has come online here right now. What is he? 12055. 12055. 55. 120. 55. There we go. I heard a bullet. Senna, good evening. Velocity 9104 with you on climb flight level 370. You were joking.
Velocity 9104. Brisbane Senna, good day. Climb flight level 370.
Flight level 370. Velocity 9104. Alrighty. Well, guys, we are very much on our way, and as we climb up, I've just realised a travesty has happened. I'm out of wine. I need to fix that. Let me take a very quick wee break, and I'll fill up some wine, and I'll be right back. I'll see you all in just a sec.
Brisbane today, climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310, climb 400.
Brisbane Senna, Link 191 Delta, flight level 230. Link 191 Delta, Brisbane Senna, good day.
Just want to say that was a really quick pee and wine break, and yes, I did wash my hands.
Qantas 7311 Brisbane Senna, good day. Direct Walter, climb flight level 250.
Oh, we forgot Greg. Where's Grego? There he is.
Tractor, Corsica,
Hello.
Flight 350, minus freight 7311.
I've just pulled Greg, who's Velocity 9243. He's in the queue behind us. He's another really big supporter of my channel. He's now in Discord with me. Greg.
Greetings and good evening. Solpack 531, flight level 320.
Might fly some Aero Star tonight, make some Aussie cash. Nice. Everyone's jumping on center control. Hey mate, we got center now. 12055.
Oh, that's nice of them to pop by.
Pop on in.
Pop on in and say hello.
Okay, Black Cat 12 with you, climbing flight level 390.
Well, we've got nothing to do here. Let's have a look at some charts for this place. AYPY.
It was nice of Cairns approach to disappear at 7:45. Only 15 minutes into the event, but that's okay.
320 instead, Black Cat 12.
If you go off the forum post, the event started at 8 o'clock this morning.
8 o'clock this morning, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, so we missed it.
I'm going to flight level 320, Black Cat 12, thank you.
Dear. Oh, look at all the arrivals here.
Flight level 320 unavailable to reciprocating traffic on airway. Flight level 330 available.
We got traffic. We got someone's going to overfly. Someone's going to fly past us underneath, 1,000 foot underneath. Can we see him? Here he comes, guys. 1,000 foot.
And station calling before that 531 C call sign.
Waving.
531.
Trouble getting called back. 531.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Bye. There we go.
It's May, isn't it?
I'll take 531.
6 p.m, mate. 6 p.m. Oh, alright.
Oh, okay. We were late.
Oh, there was a problem loading Aussie Pack scenery package.
Yeah, I got that too. So just click OK and cross your legs and pray.
I'm not in Australia anymore, so I don't need Aussie
Did
Pack.
you bring enough fuel to get back if there's no airport here?
Oh.
That thought crossed my mind when I got that error.
I might just log off.
Disappear into the night. Nice lads, what are you using?
Brisbane sending at a velocity 9247, climbing flight level 390.
So sky condition 10 for sky clouds in ultra weather XP for our sky textures, and clouds just
flight level 390.
For ultra weather XP settings, version 2.5.1.
Velocity 9247, you're identified.
Nah.
Nah, none of that.
No, none of that garbage.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
It's overrated.
I've decided that wine check doesn't have the same ring as Scotch check.
You check.
1611, thanks. Eastern flight level correction. For separation, turn right heading 210. Descend flight level.
If he gives me a vector or something, I'm gonna just get him to confirm that I'm actually identified.
Such a troll.
1611, turn right.
Such a troll.
210.
Turning right, 210 for separation when ready to change to 250.
Guys, why I do have everyone on stream before you all start to log off because of this boring cruise. For those of you that are thinking about VR, or maybe you've got a Rift and you're thinking whether you go to the Rift S, well, they do look pretty cool with googly eyes, but I did take a little bit of a shot here of a bit of the difference between the Rift and Rift S here, if I can work out how to zoom in. So on the left hand side here, for those of you you've maybe this version's buggy. But this is a bit of a comparison shot that I took with the camera looking in the Rift versus looking in the Rift S. And if you look at the standby gauges next to my head and compare the two, you'll see there's a pretty big visual difference here. For people that are labeling this headset just not even a version, a version 2, but like a version 1.2, which I think is a little bit unfair. The Oculus Rift S really is a nice visual step up from the Rift, so I thought I'd just share that photo again.
G-Link, 191 Delta contact, Moresby control, 123.4 bit.
Thank God thank God the new iPhone is waterproof, because I might have just spilt half my wine over it. Yep, it's still working. Wine check, hello, yes, wine check. Well, I've only got a little bit of wine left.
Brisbane Centre, how do you...
All stations, all stations. So there is a bit of a running joke, guys. One of the things, if you do get VR, is you need to be acutely aware of is in VR, no one can see you, no one can hear you scream. No, a joke. No one can see you cry. Well, that's true. But you don't know where things are on your desk. And there's been a few times where I've knocked my beer over my very expensive keyboard, and I've broken 2 of them now. And I almost broke my iPhone by knocking wine over it, and I wasn't even in VR. So yeah, this is probably not going to be a really good landing into Port Moresby, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, Larrikin, that is a really big difference. It's not huge, it's not groundbreaking, but it's a nice step up. So I'm really happy with my purchase. I think it was definitely the right thing to do. Okay, guys. Hopefully you can see me again. Let's just double check that. Am I back up and running? I think I am. I think I am. There we go. We are back.
Well, just died all of a sudden. Just give me a second.
Good old Australian internet. Oops. Nothing but quality. All right. We are back. My apologies, guys.
For not above 4,500 for a VFR flight to the west.
Australia, hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing really well.
Sorry, station calling, say again.
What,
Sierra Mike Echo, Piper from HG.
Lenac.
Passing through 2,200, not above 4,500, with VFR flight to the west of Cairns.
Remain outside control airspace, don't hit the mountains.
Echo. Brings you change approved for you.
Approved departure west.
Climb to flight level 240.
Did the flight plan give us a arrival? It didn't.
Could you repeat that, please?
Yeah, all you can do is say Sierra Mike Echo. G'day.
That's all you had to say.
Outside 5 p.m.
Tough. Hey, buddy. Welcome.
We remain outside.
Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing really well. Great to see you. Welcome. We had a little stream problem there just a second ago, but we seem to be back up and running now.
There's shit when someone pops up VFR.
Yeah, they do.
Brisbane Centre, New Guinea 70.
Lewis, I don't think I shared
VFR
the
flight,
Facebook.
VFR aircraft, g'day, go do your own thing.
All the details, the social media details are down in the link below, the information below. Missed you, mate. Haha, good to see you still streaming. Oh, tougher. Thanks, buddy. I haven't received a lot of support there from people who say that they've missed me. I really do appreciate it. I did miss you all too, guys.
Good evening.
A number of you have flown right around the world with me when we did our around the world flight for World Flight, raising money for the Black Dog. No, that wasn't that one. What did we raise money for on that flight? I can't remember. We've raised money for so many different charities. I think it was something to do with... You know what? I can't remember because of my crap memory. Let's have a look. What did we raise money for during World Flight? We raised money for World Flight for Defence Care. That's right. We raised over $550 for Defence Care. That's right. That was a good flight. Did you miss even if you knew I existed, but you're always good to be remembered? Yeah, Toffer, I remember you, absolutely. I remember a whole bunch of people. We've had some great adventures. Wine check. Oh, so what's my age? You're not allowed to test. I've had too many wines. I can't remember details. How can I connect my Navigraph account to 0737? Well, if you go over here to Avitat and you click on charts, no, if you click on, maybe the button disappears when you've got it connected. I think it's somewhere there.
Bravo Juliet Whiskey.
I am Toffer, and I'm sticking to it.
Taxi via Alpha 4, Hold short runway 15.
Moresby Centre's logged off.
He's seen what's coming in, he's like, fuck that.
Brisbane Centre, quarter 784, established runway 15 long final.
Yeah.
Almost 784 Brisbane Centre, g'day, can you approach runway 15?
A little bit of a look outside the window here, just a little bit of a nice look.
Runway 15 at Maple.
The 83, climb 53350.
Nice, very nice, smooth flight. Those of you that were with me during the flight plan briefing with a shear rate of only 2, you know that we're experiencing some, we're expecting some really smooth flying conditions tonight or this evening. I gotta go back to the flight deck now. Stand by.
PM Q 127 Delta.
You're in front of Paul Walker.
Hey, firm, I have received that. Feeling 127 Delta.
He's looking a little bit elongated, a
Delta.
little bit stretched.
Level.
Hey buddy, welcome.
Another time.
I'm ready to descend flight level 130.
I can't say anything because he's not with us anymore. That would be disrespectful. Okay, we probably shouldn't have done that. Closing the door now.
Guinea 70, Brisbane Centre, how copy?
How copy? 442 ground, mate.
Okay.
Brisbane Centre, New Guinea 70. Guinea 70, Brisbane Centre, statement, nature of emergency, sorry.
Oh, there's always a fucking emergency in these things.
My flight controls are playing up. I can't maintain altitude.
That's
so
not
I'm
an
gonna
emergency.
Divert to Lizard Island.
Lizard Island. Because
Guinea 70, all copied. Why?
Does Lizard Island have lights?
India, approximately 50 nautical miles, heading 045.
Roger. 50 nautical miles and.
Heading 045. Are you sure about that?
No, New Guinea 70. My apologies. That's the heading 23.
Okay, so we're just about to leave controlled airspace here. Oh no, we've left controlled airspace. We're out here. That's Greg. That's who you can hear on Discord. That's him. He's leaving controlled airspace. We've already left it. I really hope ATC comes online because this is going to be... well, we've only got what? We've got 1, we've got 2, 3, 4...
Yeah.
These coordinating with this guy might be something that we'll need to try and do, which will be interesting in VR when we can't type.
Station calling again.
It's like anyone had an emergency in real life and this is your captain. For fuck's sake, go to the network, we're doing it seriously. You always get someone in these events who throws an emergency out. I think there was an event. I think there was an event that we were doing. Actually, I think it was another Milk Run Monday where we're actually just doing Sydney to Melbourne, and a guy was doing circuits in Melbourne, and there was a shitload of traffic coming into Melbourne, and every departure he did, he had an engine failure. And I think Greg was actually controlling, and I think he just pretty much very politely told the guy to F off and go do, we don't have time for that crap. But he did, to his credit. He got the message.
Code even resume the start.
Oh, Bubs, you'll be pleased to know, in the new version, they've increased the size of the magenta line.
Oh, excellent. So you can actually see it under the white line.
Yes.
That's reassuring.
Probably
should install that at some point, eh?
RC3 is out, yeah.
C3?
Yeah, I know.
I don't need to install 15 patches.
No, you'll need,
just jump straight to that.
You'll need to do a fresh install for an RC.
So delete the folder.
Just copy it out, start again, copy the liveries file and preference file, I think. Livery folder, checklist file, and preference file.
I think we need a video of some kind to describe that for me.
Sure, I'll knock you up a video.
Hashtag study level.
Don't get me started. I remember I was doing an emergency, I had fuel issues and had to land ASAP at Heathrow. Everyone at the network basically got off and shut the fuck up. I was like, mate, please, this could happen in real life. Toffa, don't be one of those people where that's all they do. Every flight they have is an emergency. Okay, well, if we're going to land in this place, we're going to need some more wine.
Regret my decision to fly.
Oh?
Just no ATC. Go. How far is this flight? It's like an hour and a half.
It's Melbourne, Sydney, mate. A little bit. Not every time. Be right back, need some more wine.
Okay, wine check.
Wine check. Toffa, hold that point. I will be right back, guys. I'll see you in just a sec.
Quite a 1611, I'm not established on the ILS. I'm still up to 5,000. Way below me now. I'll have to overfly and go around.
1611, turn left heading 060.
Turning left 060. Bravo Juliet Whiskey, holding 20 Alpha 4, holding short 15.
Bravo Juliet Whiskey, hold short Alpha 4 for now. Break on a 784, welcome to Cairns, vacate left for neighbor. Bravo Juliet Whiskey, cross runway 15 on Alpha 4, then taxi via Bravo 4, Bravo,
vodka.
Bravo 2, hold short
I'll get my
15.
vodka then. I haven't got any vodka. And I drank a lot of scotch after. I had a week off last week from work, and I drank a lot of scotch. So I'm kind of just taking a bit of a break from scotch for like 20 minutes. Or something.
On a 784 to Cairns, taxi via Bravo, Charlie Fordham.
A little bit of cloud there ahead of us.
Bravo, Charlie, Port to the gate. 784.
Mickey Finn, I don't know if I tried that.
Flight Cat 12, leaving my airspace to the north, stern over the ATC service available. Policy income frequency 122, that's my next.
Oh, who was that? 122. I can't believe this is a Vatsim event and we've got no ATC online at the arrival airport. How can we not have ATC at the arrival airport during this event? We're well beyond his range now anyway, so we're just going to switch over to Unicom.
I don't know.
Okay, well, we need to start having a bit of a think about our arrival into there. So
yeah, I decided to fly because there was a couple of controllers already online. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Yeah, I hear you. So
I mean, that's the thing. If you're gonna freaking log on for an event, stay on for the event.
AYPY, there we go, Port Moresby. So obviously not controlled. We'll just assume that there's going to be no ATC online. Let's just have a little bit of a look here through some of the arrivals here using the Navigraph desktop chart app, which is really handy. A little bit of kit. Just have a little bit of a look here. I could ask my friend, he's pretty good with ATC online, but he does most in Norway. Yeah, that's alright, Toffa. Tell Barbs to control the bludger. Well, Mike, he's behind us. He's just here. He's velocity 9243. Port Moresby 117.0. Okay, let's dial that guy up. 1170. There we go, we've got Port Moresby. We're 195 nautical miles to run. And what do we got? Lenac, and then it's whatever. Approaches, what do we got? ILS 14 left, VOR DME. We could just go straight over the top, out, and then on via the VOR. Could practice the old VOR approach.
What the fuck? Max Verstappen driver of it.
Yeah, how did that work? His 5-second penalty.
Freaking bullshit 5-second penalty. Fuck.
Yeah, it was tough bullshit. If they'd given him his drive-through, that would have been game over.
Yeah, I just... Drive-through is probably a bit harsh for that, because really it's the team's fault they let him go. But 5 seconds gave him every opportunity to not actually be penalised for that.
Yeah.
Like, he nearly finished in front of Bottas, who was the guy he drove into. So, you know.
I feel like this arrival will give us the least amount of trouble. I mean, I'd love to shoot the VOR. Hey, I need some VOR currency. I'd love to go out, fly over the top, we'll shoot outbound here, and then swing it in course 152 and come in. But, yeah, I feel like it's a GPS for us. Oh, VOR. What do you guys reckon? What should we do, guys, on the stream? What arrival do you reckon? It's runway 14 left for us. What do you reckon we do? We've got ILS, the VOR, or the GPS. Don't have it on max because you owned Ricardo last year, Barbs. Yeah, good old Ricardo should never have gone to Renault. The Red Bull are really starting to find some form. Even Gasly's doing well. Like, he's getting his shit together. Good old Charles. Good my boy Charles. He'd be great if he just wasn't fucking driving for Ferrari. Anyway. What are we doing coming into this place, mate? Arrival-wise.
Suppose I should have a look.
Have a bit of a gander. There's no star that I can make out from.
No, it's they're all
DME GPS arrival.
DGAs, yeah.
There's smoke and haze here, so I don't know if how X-Plane's going to go with that. We could have really shit visibility, which is probably why I'll chuck an instrument approach in.
Yeah, right. departure. Arrival. Nope. Nope.
Back to your V8s. DJ Sean, long time no see, but how are you? Steve,
Yeah,
hello buddy.
Foxtrot.
Welcome to the stream. How are you? It's good to see you too. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Yes, we are back. We did take a little bit of a break there, but we're back. We're flying from Cairns during Milk Run Mondays, from Cairns through to Port Moresby. I was about to say Port Villa, then I'm like, no, Port Villa's that way. We're going this way. Ugh. Whoa, just hit 1k subs. Only took years. I think I'm 12. Are you talking about you, Milo?
What's the window?
Or are you talking about me? Once to stand by, I'll jump on the A cars.
Oh, yeah.
AYPY. Send. Oh, okay, Milo, copy you.
Shit.
Sorry, buddy. DJs are useless as tits on a bull. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable. I'm pretty keen to do the VOR. Straight down runway 14. Oh yeah, that's fine. 14 at 11, good visibility. Scattered at 5, temperature 27.
Sorry, what was the wind?
140 at 11. Straight down 14.
Right, sorry. ILS 14 left. And we do the... Yeah, so... Yeah, we can do that.
Just straight for the ILS.
Yeah, so MSA is 2,400.
Yeah.
You
Start
can
the approach
go
is
straight for that.
2,500.
Yeah, you can just go straight for that DME 8.
Marker IWG, is it?
WG, yeah, that one.
Arrivals.
Or DME 9.
ILS.
DME 9 Port Moresby. Yep.
There we go.
Fly the entry, come back along the ILS, bang. What's the airway?
380.
Airway.
What's that doing?
It'll be piss off.
Check.
It'll be bugger all.
370.
Over water.
370. That's better. Really weird. The Zippo's doing a couple of weird things tonight. Well, congratulations, Milo, for reaching 1,000k subs, buddy. Congratulations to Milo. Is that on YouTube or Twitch, Milo? There's still no ATC online. YouTube. Ah, okay. YouTube / Miley Cyrus? Really? SANX? Ah, okay. I thought it doesn't work. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, Steve. There you go. There's Milo. Little shout out to Milo here, guys, everyone. He's got a good little channel here. Hey, Milo, you won the screenshot competition with that shot. That was an amazing shot. That's a good video, Milo. Milo's got a whole bunch of videos there on his YouTube channel. Wow, wowzers, he's got a whole bunch there. Big shout out to Milo, thanks buddy. And congratulations on reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, mate. Good job. Oh wait, who screenshot was that? Was that yours? I thought it was yours, or was that Leroy's screenshot or something? Okay, now that we've chucked that guy in, what are we going to land with? 3.5 ton. 3.5 ton.
So what's that? 56.9. 56.9. Check that in there. 131. Jesus, we're light. It was yours. Okay, yeah, crazy here the past few days. The missus and I being relocated from my job.
Didn't he say he was going to 133.7?
Alright, I've gone to 1228. I've left him behind.
123.4. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right.
He said he was moving, and I'm pretty sure he said go to 133.7, but then he popped up on 123.4.
Back on ATC now, guys. We've got centre.
Port Moresby, healing to 1 Delta.
It's Trent.
400. There he is. Yeah, okay. Going down to
halfway around the world. Jesus, that's a big relocation. Where are you headed from and to, Steve?
Just arrival.
Okay.
Black Hat 12, mid-view descending through flight level 200.
Approach ILS 14. Oh, now that we're at ATC, it's probably a good idea that we didn't do a VOR approach or something like that, because everyone would just get ILS approaches. Okay, let's go dial this in. It's course 142 and 110.1.
That one should more control today.
Course 142.
2,000 feet low.
Yeah, okay, so...
because there's a disco.
Did you, has it wiped out your cruise altitude? On the cruise page?
Hang on a minute, hang on.
From the States to Dubai. Wow, so that's a really...
Just because there was a disco, I think. Oh, maybe I did. Why did I do that?
Just change it to 1,000 feet above what you are now, and then just change it back. I know that's a bug in this version of the Zibo.
Alright, all stations, all...
Yep.
Say again, please.
All stations say again.
At once?
Again.
Control, tuning to 193, Charlie, right down into the main.
Oh shit.
Check target out.
Also,
Okay,
all sorted with the Rift S USB out. Needed to connect USB first for power, then DisplayPort.
Right.
Okay, I've Joe. Awesome. Noted. I'll maybe that's what I didn't do. How do you grab and move items with the Rift?
193 Charlie, section 10, right now, 10 days.
Avjo, sorry buddy, what do you mean by that one? Okay, over here, what do we got here? We've got 450 on the ILS for the decision. 450.
Correction, Moresby Control, how do you
450, that's set. The elevation of this place is 103. 100 set. Set 142, 142. We've done that. Auto brakes 2. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, let's have a little bit of a arrival briefing now. So, we are flying into Jackson or Port Moresby. A lot of the traffic ahead of us is being cleared for the ILS for runway 14 left. We'll go ahead and we've got the aircraft configured for the ILS approach for runway 14 left. This is chart 11-1 dated the 18th of May 2018. It calls for a course of 142 and 110.1. So we've got course 142 on both sides, 110.1 dialed up with the VOR for Port Moresby ticking over just there. The decision height for this is 450 feet. We've got 450 foot set there. Missed approach for this one is climb 142, dead reckoning track to 1500 feet, then as otherwise directed by ATC. Turn right onto 322, dead reckoning track, climb to 2500 at or beyond 9 DME to from Port Moresby, turn right to pilot step 142 to localise on track and hold out here. So swing it around to the right, track out and hold just there. We are going to be landing into runway 14 left, which is this guy just here. Elevation of 103 foot, 9,000 foot long. It's going to be a flaps 40 landing for us, or we are getting close to the top of descent with auto brake 2. We've got a VREF tonight of 131, flaps 40, so we'll do +5 down the approach, so 136. Weather for our arrival is really pretty boring, so there's nothing really we need to worry about. 1010 for us on that. Okay, that's the arrival briefing completed, and we just missed top of descent, so I'll just reach out to centre here. We'll be able to regain that. At the home screen there's a furniture that you can move. You grab it with your trigger, Avjo. Is the new version of Rift an upgrade for resolution? Firm, Steve, it is. We've got one just here. And center velocity 9104, we're with you, flight level 370, and we're top of descent for the ILS runway 14 left. Maybe I pressed the wrong button then. Testing. Yeah. And center velocity 9104 with you, maintaining flight level 370. We're top of descent for the ILS runway 14 left. So 34 left. At flight level 250, we're descending now for the ILS 14 left, velocity 9104. Okay, down we go. Descent checklist for us, please. The descent checklist: pressurization, landing altitude set 100 feet. The recall's been checked. The auto brake is level 2. Landing data, we've got the VREF of 131, and minimum's 450 feet. The approach briefing has been completed. That's the descent checklist complete. Lower
speed control, Qantas 459 with 5 nautical miles out from top of descent.
Just to give you a bit of an idea, and we want to get on the boards now, that I was very pleasantly surprised at the state of the quality once I put the display on. It was a pretty nice, juicy step up from a Rift to a Rift S.
Descent, flight level 250, expect the DOR DME approach from my 14 left.
Mr. John, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're going to jump into VR in about 5 minutes, and we use just our hands to fly when we're in VR. So we grab the virtual yoke and the virtual throttles. Down we go.
Moresby control, velocity 9247, approaching top of the set.
Velocity 9247, Moresby control, good day. Descent flight level 250 when ready. Expect the VOR DME approach runway 14 left.
Down to flight level 150. And any reason we can't take the ILS, velocity 9247?
Velocity 9247, the ILS is available if you would like. We're just running DOR approach as preference at the moment. The ILS is available.
That's okay. DOR DME is fine by me.
9247, brake Emirates 01, maintain 5,000
How would you do that?
Continue tracking for the localizer at this stage.
Mr. Joe, welcome to the stream too, by the way.
Way to get every prick who doesn't know how to fly a VR approach.
Emirates 01, super, thanks. Maintain 5,000 and turn left heading 360.
Left 360 and maintain 5,000
And Moresby control, velocity 9104, request further descent. going to get in really early for this descent because I don't want to get leveled at 250 when we've just caught our profile. Yeah, it's looking cloudy into Moresby.
Velocity 9104, descend flight level 13.
130, velocity 9104.
Confirm heading to Emirates 01.
Emirates 01, is that you
Transition
calling?
level to flight level 200, mate.
Please confirm heading to
210.
Emirates 01.
Emirates 01, 10 left.
Sorry, 210. My apologies. Yep.
Roger 360 Emirates 01.
We say he wanted the ILS for automation. You think the ILS would make more sense here, but yeah, obviously not.
Christian, if you're the descent, course 459.
Come on, baby, pull out of the dive. Very slowly pulling out of the dive.
459 descent flight level 15.
There we go. Okay, let's go jump into VR, guys.
0, course 459.
Switch the mics now.
Black Cat 12, descent 7000.
Maybe.
Descent 7000, Black Cat 12.
Switch the mics now. There we go. Chuck that guy over there. Let's go jump into VR and have some fun.
Also, so about Delink 191, starts on the inbound on the 1 Delink 191 Delta. Cleared, correction, runway 14 left, clear land. 14 left, good land, Delink 191 Delta. Delink 193 Charlie. Welcome to Jackson's International. Taxi and
Okay, what's this
right
approach look like?
Okay, we'll vacate line to like, practice under.
FBA outbound 3.
Emirates 01, turn right heading 090 now.
Right 090, Emirates 01.
Okay, move VR. It's probably a little bit big. We'll chuck you guys over there. And down with this, just transition. There's standard 1010. 1010. I'd say he wants the ILS for there we go. That guy for us on descent. What are we? 200. Chuck on the seatbelt sign.
Emirates 01, continue the turn, descend 4000, and you cleared track direct for localizer and the ILS approach runway 14 left.
You can hear me, Barbs?
Yeah, mate.
Roger that.
Going to the localizer, Emirates 01.
Okay. Fair bit of cloud around good old Port Moresby, that's for sure.
Nice.
Every time I chuck this headset on, I am amazed at the visual upgrade. It really is an upgrade, guys. Get the Rift S. It really is.
Velocity 9247, descend flight level 150.
Flight level 150, velocity 9247.
Velocity 9104, descend 9000, QNH 1010.
Ah, Q&H should be good.
9,000 on 1010, 9104. Did he say 9,000 or 8,000? 9,000, wasn't it? 9,000 set.
Sydney 110, comes 459.
So Black Cat 12, request further descent.
Black Cat 12, descend 5000, enter the published hold runway for the localized runway 14 left.
Roger that, we'll descend 5000 and we'll enter the published hold for the localizer runway 14 left. Black Cat 12, just confirming, is it a, just confirm, is it left hold, left hand turn hold, or is it a right hand turn hold?
It's a chart hold, mate.
Black Cat 12, it's a right hand hold on course 142.
Just confirm course 130, Black Cat 12.
Oh,
fuck's sake. I wish Oculus would do a buyback on Riff for early adopters. Oh, Steve, wouldn't that be nice?
142 for the hold, Black Cat 12, thanks.
Yeah, Steve, look, the Rift is a great little bit of kit. If you can, you know, like the cream on the cake is this one, but yeah, you know, you've got the cake already, buddy, so don't stress too much.
Cancel the hold.
Here we go.
Clear, so expect the hold at this stage. Track the localizer, but just expect the hold at this stage.
What?
What? Have you got him to enter the hold or not?
You know what? We can track for the hold.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
You can just do the hold if you like. Here's an idea. How about we do the hold?
Black Cat 12. Because we're going to go down a bit more.
Black Cat 12.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Thanks.
Is it Fat Cat 12?
Black Cat.
Oh, Black Cat. Black Cat, not Fat Cat, guys.
That's funny though. Fat Cat 12 is Clive Palmer's jet.
Oh, Roger.
01 report established.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Now you're gonna fucking do shit stroke with your mouth.
landing altitude 100 feet.
Recall.
Checked.
Water brake.
Level 2.
Landing data.
Landing data. The VREF is 132. So we're 137 over the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are light. And the minimum's on the VOR approach. I've got the wrong freaking chart up.
We're a professional outfit here, guys.
Minimum's 950, so it will be 1,000.
Yeah, good luck. Approach briefing.
It is now completed.
Landing checklist complete. Correction, no, it's no. What are we? Descent checklist.
I'm pretty sure that was the descent checklist. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh shit! Gear down.
Emirates 0 runway 14 left.
1,000 feet. Here we go. Oh, I'll just see what you managed to get. Are you on the VOR?
Nah, I'm on the ILS.
I've actually got the ILS tuned.
Cheat.
So,
Emirates 0
if it's not looking good, I can always just jump on that.
Right-hand traffic climb. Pressure maintain 4,000. Enter a right-hand downwind runway 14 left.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Was the right hand downwind to runway 14 left for and 01 triple?
He's on the visual approach.
I
can see lights.
And 4,000, and you're cleared for the localizer runway 14 left.
1,000 level.
4,000 cleared localizer runway 14 left. Black Cat 12.
And control 9104 request further descent.
Flight 90.
104.
9104.
AFIRM 9104 requesting further descent. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, they
9104 descend 5,000, sir.
5,000 9104. Yeah, these are the Cloud Pack 1 for Ultra Weather XP.
9247 will also take further descent if you got it.
Nah, fuck off.
9247 descend flight level. Correction, descend 9,000 feet. QNH 1010.
Down to 9,000, and we are already QNH 1010.
He hasn't checked the transition level.
No.
Cruise team to descend course 459.
Look at the little opening in the cloud here, guys. How cool's that?
7,000 course 459.
As we come through cloud above us, through the little gap. The eye of the tiger.
Emirates 01 descend 2,000. Correction, maintain 4,000, sir.
Looks so good in VR, guys. So good. God damn. As the sun sets.
Right hand down.
Beer check.
Close.
Oh, I'm out.
459.
I'm using ASX. I can't wait until I
I'll have one
get a
for
texture
you.
pack. Yeah, Steve. I'm using Ultra Weather. I'm using Active Sky with Ultra Weather XP. Yeah, Milo, it is.
45 at 90.
Oh shit!
Hold over the Port Moresby VOR, please. Maintain.
Traffic sighted.
Into the public hold over.
I'm going to be holding. I'm going to miss Game of Thrones.
7,000.
Oh wait, that shit's over.
459, thanks. Break velocity 91.05. Continue to send 5,000. Join the published hold over the.
It wasn't you, mate.
Approach fixed runway after the ILS 14 left.
It wasn't me.
You said it was 91.05. Selective hearing.
It's not me. I'm only 104.
Blackout 12, established runway 14 left.
Oh well,
Yeah,
just go
come on.
straight through, mate. Straight onto the approach.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Perfect.
14 left, clear to land, blackout 12.
Velocity 92.47, descend 9 at that. Correction, descend 7,000 now.
7,000, 92.47.
1,000 to go.
7,000 set.
And velocity 91.0, did you copy last?
No, because that was for 91.05.
Negative. We didn't copy. 9104.
Velocity 91.04, into the published hold over the ILS runway 14, initial approach fix.
Okay, we'll enter the hold over the initial approach fixes. Confirm 5,000 for 9104.
9104 AFM.
Okay, 9104. 5,000 will hold over the initial approach fix.
Number 01.
Okay. I just had it hold.
Track is heading track downwind another 10 nautical miles and join base.
Roger, join localizer for FMC 1.
Yeah, inbound track is
Wow.
2,500.
That published hold on the VOR goes in the opposite direction to the outbound leg. You got to procedure turn to get back onto the outbound leg.
Yeah. Yeah. Boys, hello,
That's
buddy.
nuts.
Sean, hello, guys. Welcome to the stream. We're just coming into a shit show. You can see there's traffic below me, which I can see in the Oculus
wonder
Rift
how
S.
many people
Totally
are doing it wrong.
fine. So I'm.
Boston 9104, descend 4,000.
I haven't been told to hold
4,09104.
Go.
Inbound right. So we have to do a procedure turn. So we're going to have to come left for this, aren't we? And then around to the right for the hold, yeah?
Yeah, so if you're going straight to the initial fix,
It's left, then right.
yes.
Yeah.
A parallel entry.
Yeah, cool.
Send us all take 531 for it. So like 531 Moresby control today. Descend flight level 250. Expect the VORD and retro runway 14 left.
On cloud.
250 and expect the DME VOR off the left. Subject not there.
Steve, exactly right. I don't like what that's doing, so I'm just going to do it. Next hold. Oh, great! It's put us over It's cleared out that initial approach fix, the good old Zibbo. It's okay. We're just going to manually do it.
Velocity 92.47. Hold over the foremost
Eat shit.
Descend and maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, we'll set up the hole. It's a bit late, thanks. We'll go to 47.
There's the airport behind us, guys, just there.
Could have told me that about 10 minutes ago, mate.
Yeah, I see ya coming through the cloud out there.
It's a right turn inbound the one.
Do you guys see a little light in the clouds out there?
Have to go ahead with it.
Yeah, I've had to do it. The Zibo 8, my initial approach fix, and took me to the next one. Sean, this is the Active Sky XP. Yeah, it looks great.
That way. He sent me down to 5, didn't he?
Yeah. Rocket! Look what the cat brought in. Hey buddy, great to see you, mate. Welcome to the stream. I hope you've been really well, mate. Thank you so much for the positive messages.
He gave me 3 nautical miles.
Through Twitch, mate. I really appreciate the love and support, mate. I hope you and the family are well. And the new Bubba. I'm doing really well, mate. I had a nice little break, got some stuff together, had a week off last week from work. Yeah, it was really, really good.
250, runway 14, let's expect the VOR DME.
We're just all stacked up on the top of Port Moresby here, mate, in Papua New Guinea. You can see the airport off the nose there as we do the hold.
Salt pack 531 decent, high level 1.
We're just doing a really bad manual attempt at a hold here. I'm just going to align a little bit with the runway here.
Mike request access to the bay.
Ah, good, mate. Your life is busy, but that's good. Great, mate. Great. Great to hear the family's good too, mate. That's really good.
I
think I'm going to pass under you, Barbs.
Probably. Are you at 4, are you?
Yeah, 4. You're at 5.
Yeah.
Here's Barbs. You can hear on Discord just ahead of me, just here. Yeah, so yeah, I got your landing light on. There is, Sean, there is an ATC, but minimal. You can hear the ATC, can't you guys? You can hear it.
Turn back in. See.
Love the new eyes too. Those eyes are dangerous. Yeah, they're not too bad, huh? Ah, yeah, Sean. Yeah, don't know what's going on there, buddy. So here comes Greg. He's doing out. He's gonna. So Greg, the guy on Discord, you can hear. He's just there. You can see him, just off my pointer, just there. Another Virgin Australia 7-3. He's going to go out and enter the hold. So he's tacking out here to turn a right-hand turn like me and just do a couple of orbits. Do everything look bigger on the rift? No, it looks it looks really good. Okay.
Oh, visual.
Okay, so where's Grego? We're doing doggles. So there's Greg going out there. As we start our turn in the hold now outbound. How long have you had the new toy? Rocket, this is the second stream. I did the comparison stream yesterday, and this is probably the 5th flight we've done with the Oculus. Where are you going, Barbs? Is that you? You turning left?
Yeah, mate, I'm entering the hold.
Isn't it a right turn?
It's a right hold, inbound 137.
Emirates 01, runway 14.
But you've got to enter it first.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
right. So
Yeah,
I haven't actually passed over the holding fix yet. I'm about to.
Velocity 9104, descend 3000.
3000, 9104. Down we go. Doesn't feel like 27 FPS. No, Sean, it doesn't. I lock it at 27 FPS. I would get about 40 FPS normally. Okay, flaps 1. But locking it with a couple of extra mods gives my sim a lot of fat to be able to draw the visuals really, really nice like you see now.
Velocity 9247, descend 4000.
Send to 4,000 velocity 92.
Yeah, Sean. It's that's my logic anyway, buddy. I think it works.
Velocity 9104, passing the initial approach fix, exit the hold, descend 2500, and you clear the ILS approach from where 14 left report established.
From the initial approach fixed down to 2.5, cleared the exit hold, and for the approach velocity 9104. Okay, we've been cleared for the approach. Are you back to streaming or just easing back into it? Rocket, well, I've done 2 streams back to back last night and tonight. I am just going to ease back into it. I'm definitely back to streaming, so there's no worry about that. But yeah, I just need to be careful that I don't obviously burn the self out and all that sort of stuff. So, okay, down to 2.5. There we go, we've got the glide slope. We'll chuck VOR lock on as well. Nice, mate. Yeah, that's a good plan. Yeah, I think so, mate. I think that's sensible. Okay, so approach checklist. The approach checklist altimeters. 1010, 1010, 1010. Approach checklist complete. There's the airport with visual. It's really quite clear in the Rift S. There's traffic on final too. There's one on the approach there. We come in the VOR. Sorry, the localizer coming in now. It's interesting.
The clock.
And we've got the localizer, so we'll go in arm approach mode now. 12 miles, 183 knots, everything's looking really good.
Velocity 9240, velocity 9247, descend 4000. Passing VOR, exit the hold, and resume the VOR DME approach from the 1 left.
Captain Evelyn, hello.
Down to 4,000 and crossing the VOR, join the VOR, runway 14 left approach, velocity 9247.
Captain, just AA for the Rift S. It is a little bit of a step up there, and yeah, just AA.
There you go.
But I haven't noticed any huge big difference, so it's pretty good. Yeah, mate, I see. I think I'm off to your right, probably about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
I'm turning towards you.
Ah, great. You're going to descend in front of me, are you?
No, I'm at 4, mate. I'm cleared.
Ah, copy.
Oh, oops, engine failure. Request visual approach, right base.
Negative. Maintain 5,000. Alrighty, let's go down. Flaps 5.
I'm going to screw this guy up because he thinks I'm going to join him.
There we go, lovely. There's the approach down, and we go. Gear down.
Should be done.
Turn a little bit extra light on there. A little bit of extra panel lighting for us there.
1471, available. Sorry for the wait. Size ready, copy.
Down we go. And control velocity 9104 established. 14 left.
Velocity 9104, continue the approach to number 2.
Continue approach 9104. Okay, VREF 136. We'll slow that up. We'll go flaps 15.
Yes. What was me? Roll this time for around very
Flaps 25.
Giant 1471. What was the clear to Cairns International?
Straight to flaps 40. Landing checklist for us. Engine start switches for this aircraft remain in auto. Speed brake is armed. Landing gear is down through green and flaps are 40. Green light. Landing checklist complete. Okay. We have not been cleared to land. Mr. Approach has climbed to dead reckoning 1500, right 2.5. Yeah, 2.5, we'll leave 2.5 set. Check the chart there, we're going to get off on Foxhole Mike. Okay, let's do some flying. I have control.
And velocity 9104, are you able to accept vacate at Mike, sir?
Yeah, we can take Mike. Yeah, that's easy for us. 9104.
Velocity 9104, runway 14 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 9104. That's ages down the runway.
Who's Mike?
Fucked if I know, it's one of the ones on the right.
Velocity 9240.
I think he meant Foxtrot.
So actually disregard, so break. Sol 531. Positive control, you can do 5000. And hold at the Port Moresby VOR.
Oh, what amazing. This is so nice in VR. I got trees, got mountains, I got lights. I'm not focusing. It's all happening here. Continue. Keep the descent, Shauno. My throttles.
200.
Oh, keep going, baby. Keep going. Touchdown. Reverses. Green. Decelerating. What a touchdown at 165. Yeah, we got landing lights. Just those two. This there. Brakes coming. Reverses coming in. And Mike. Brakes released.
Hold 531 will require vectors for that hold. Just remember we have ones running along and no hold features.
Vectors?
For a hold?
For a hold.
How do you
fly
do
over
that?
the VOR and you go in circles, mate.
Okay, down to Mike, which is what we got told to do.
There you go, because I'm having trouble believing what I just heard.
I've got a whole feature in this plane, just realised.
Turn left.
You got a heading
Wait
selector?
a minute. Turn left. Do you have a watch?
Oh,
You got a watch and a compass?
Oh, shit. Thanks, guys. Welcome to Port Moresby. Exiting the runway, Sean.
Actually looking like probably won't be able, you probably don't need it, so you can continue via the plans repass the VOR.
Okay. What do we got? We need to go up there.
Okay, the 104000 clear the VOR DMA approach from 14 left. Salt pack 521.
Oh, well, that's up to you, Sean. If you need an extra bit of light because you're unfamiliar with the airport, I turn them on. I think we might have a flat tyre, you know. We have got a really high N1 here to get rolling. I feel like we've got a one bung tyre as someone overflies the airport.
Port Moresby, Santa Cafe, Bravo, it was due with you, flight level 350, requesting about that.
We got more traffic just out there.
So last station calling, say again?
and I need to focus where we're going. So it's the second right. So that's a runway just there. We don't want that one. Flight director off. 4,000.
When ready, decent, possible 250. Runway 14 left, expected the ORD in the approach.
And it's this one just here. Yep, it's this one just here.
Flight level 240, I'm expecting 14 left for the ORD in the approach, Bravo Zulu.
Right, I'm going to dip. Got school tomorrow. Leviticus, no worries, buddy. Thank you for staying with us for the stream, mate, and the flight. Have a great night, mate, and we'll see you again really soon. User data page on center display for tire pressures. Steve, I would, buddy, but the Virgin Australia aircraft didn't option that from Boeing, so I only get the hydraulic information, unfortunately. You're right, Leviticus. But yes, absolutely, Steve. I think that's exactly the right way to go about checking those tyre pressures. Unfortunately, the aircraft doesn't have them. We chose the Holden Commodore, mate, when we should have chosen the BMW. That's my take on it. You landed yet?
Outbound.
Roger. Steve, it is, especially when you're modelling it off the real ones. Okay, so that's Echo. We're going to start the APU. Okay, do we want this next one? Yeah, this is Delta. We want this one just here. The reasoning is because Virgin is the second best airline in Australia. Tight asses. Mike, have you been told today? Right, we want to go in here.
Off the A3D, send 5,000.
We might just go straight ahead into the bay here, I reckon. Port Moresby International. Some really nice scenery here, guys. Another aircraft overflying the field just there. I see you, buddy. I see you. I'm coming. That's true, Mike. Oh, it wants us to turn left and go straight. Okay. And hey, Mike, we're slow learners, okay, mate? I reckon we've got a bung tyre, almost 30% N1, and we're still doing 1 knot. I think we've got a bung tyre.
Off the A3D, send 4,000.
Come on, shit.
Decent 4,000, let's hit it.
Someone overflying the field just there.
Let's hit it, we're back in holding.
Have we got 2 knots? No, we're still on 1. And New Guinea.
And his name is John C.
Peter's
any holding on the approach.
Peter Simulation, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, my friend.
Only if you've got a watch and a compass.
We lost the 83. Do expect any holding on the VR give me approach.
I feel like this guy's going to take us in too far. I'm not going to hit that truck.
Sorry, off the A3 calling.
Oh no, we're good.
I haven't lost the 83.
Off the A3 not at this stage, so it should
is that stop, buddy?
The VOR in the clear the VOR approach.
That's stop. Alrighty.
We'll get back to you. That's decent 4,000 for now.
Okay, on the bus. On the blades. Good. Shutting down.
Velocity 92, 47's inbound on the VOR approaching with visual.
Here we go. Stop the clock. An hour 41. Seatbelt signs are off.
Stay firm.
Doors are still locked. Okay, no dramas. We'll leave those. For
Little land
now.
14 left. 1
Oh, yes, yes. Anti-collision light, that needs to be off before people can show up. Okay, the shutdown checklist, fuel pumps, everything off but one for the APU. The probe heats are off. The hydraulic panel is set. Flaps are up. Parking brake is set. Engine start levers are cut off, and the weather radar is off and off. That's the shutdown checklist complete. Doors, entry, that one, and that one. Let's get some ground handling here.
Please say again,
A little bit of a X-plane freeze there. You, and you drive up. Unlock the door, open the door. There we go. We are in Port Moresby, everyone. We'll get the ground services to set the chocks, confirm the chocks are in, and we'll kill the electric hydraulic pumps, kill you, leave you on, and we'll recycle the IRS for the next crew. There we go, guys. Welcome to Port Moresby. Don't dent my aeroplane, buddy. Alright, let's go jump out for the VR, guys, and we'll have a look at Barb's approach and just give him lots of guilt.
All stations,
closing.
Control. It seems like client has just crashed, and I think that's how I know to get out of here. Everyone who is on the VOR 14 left, DME approach at this stage, you all should have lateral separation if you continue the approach at your own discretion. There shouldn't be any problems. You're vertically laterally separated.
Yeah, right. Where did that go?
14, continuing on push and start was approved, and we'll see you guys next time through. Thanks for playing.
We are out of VR.
See you guys next time through.
My little buddy thingy fell off.
See you, Sam. Thanks for sticking around.
What do we got here? Have a bit of a look here. We've got Greg here. Look at the new haircut. Yeah, buddy. It's still get the VR face. There we go. We've got Greg. Ooh, weather reload. We've got Greg on short final, and we've got one guy that's totally going through the runway.
Stabilised. I'm descending at 1,600 feet.
Yes, we have changed mics. Yes, Steve, we've changed the boom mic, which sounds much, much nicer. Remind you good? Yeah, we're good? Okay. No pressure or anything, mate, but there's 28 people and 29, including me, now watching your landing.
Somebody's shooting outside my window.
Shooting?
That's not distracting at all.
What do you mean shooting?
Oh, someone's letting off fireworks or something.
Oh.
Fuck.
Go around. Oh dear, here comes Greg. He's going to nail it. He's a pretty decent pilot, old Grego.
Oh, speed brake was armed.
Nicely done, mate. The guy behind you totally flew through the fucking localizer by about 3 miles. Here we go. Greg is on the deck.
I'll just stop here.
There he is. There's Greg. 3 knots is the exit speed, mate.
Is that right? Okay, cool.
There we go. Oh, we got another one guy here going back. Atlas Air, or Giant. I think the Atlas Air guys are. They're pretty much called that, I'm pretty sure. Giant is Atlas Air, aren't they? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. There's 3 on the bay
is this Mike?
there. A-firm. And there's a couple more just over here. Another guy there. We've got Greg that's just landed and taxiing in. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's probably going to be it from me tonight. Just the one flight. Time to go be a partner, and as the sun is definitely setting, there we go, Steve. Atlas is Giant, there we go. I hope you really enjoyed the stream. It does feel fantastic to be back streaming with you and seeing all your faces, well, seeing all your virtual faces, is that the right way to put it? And chatting to so many of you again.
It has been really good fun. I hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight. It is really good to be back. In terms of another stream, I will let you know through the Discord. Hitting my mic there. Does the Discord button work yet? No, the whoops, I'm knocking more stuff over. The Discord button doesn't work. But I will post up on when the next stream will be in the Discord. Until then, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you all again really, really soon. Bye for now.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the